Hi there and welcome. Do you ever ruminate on things that haven't gone right in your day? When we're having a rough start to the morning or a hard day at work, we can often get caught up on the negative things about our day, rather than appreciating the good things. We put a spotlight on the imperfections. Today, I'm going to discuss the concept of letting things go and give you some tips on how to accept imperfections in your day-to-day life. My name is Dr. Joti, and I'm a registered psychologist with expertise in all things related to psychological health and resilience. I'm also the founder of myworkplacehealth.com, and I'm a national expert in psychological health and safety in the workplace. Why do we fixate on the negative? We all have an ingrained stress response. Many of us are familiar with the concept of fight, flight, or freeze. Now, we've developed this from an evolutionary standpoint. Why? As it helps us survive. One of the aspects of the stress response is that we put undue weight on the negative or that which is perceived to be negative. Again, why? Because if we're hypervigilant to anything that signals danger, it's going to help us be prepared for that danger and ultimately help us survive. Now, the reality is that most days we aren't faced with life or death situations, but the stress response fires off as if we are. And for this reason, we're physiologically and cognitively wired such that negative events, or those that are perceived to be negative, get far more weight than the positive. In fact, research tells us that the ratio is about 8 to 1. It takes 8 positives to negate 1 negative. Now, knowing this, what can we do to reframe things that are misperceived or blown up inaccurately into negative imperfections? Tip 1, manage your self-talk. Our thoughts can, in seconds, create catastrophes and tragedies. And when we're stressed or under high demands, negative self-talk often takes over. Researchers estimate that we have up to 40,000 thoughts a day. Identify those that are negative and catastrophic and ever so gently revise them to be more neutral and accurate. Tip 2, breathe and breathe again and breathe one more time. It's amazing what our breath can do. Stress triggers our fight or flight response, which triggers changes in our physiology, including our breathing rate, which, voila, leads to shallow breathing and by extension an increase in anxiety symptoms in our body, often all out of our conscious awareness. And when we're more anxious, we are more likely to put a negative imperfection filter on things that are around us. Finally, tip 3, accept. This is where the Serenity Prayer comes in. Feel free to replace the God part to suit your personal needs, but the Serenity Prayer goes like this. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There's a freedom that comes along with realizing we can't control certain situations. And once we have that insight, it makes acceptance flow slightly easier. And this turns down the volume on our negative self-talk. Now, my challenge to you this week is to think about what areas of your life you can work on accepting the imperfection in. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope that you found this video helpful. I'd love to hear from you. How do you accept imperfections in your day-to-day life? Tell us in the comments below. If this video was helpful, be sure to subscribe, share, and hit the like button so I know to make more videos like this.